Hi crocheters of the world. In this tutorial we will work together on this lovely and so fancy hat with large brim. Now on my YouTube channel, on my Italian channel, so my Italian followers asked me to create a hat with large brim. It's so fashionable, at least here in Italy, so fashionable this year, this winter. You find it everywhere in shops. So they asked me to create one, of course, crocheted. So here it is. This is the hat. Now, first of all, I want to talk about a little bit about the stitch that I used. It's very easy. It's incredible. I won't say you the stitch. You have to see this tutorial if you want to find out what stitch I used. But look at the fabric. It's just lovely. And I put a button. Now you can leave it out if you want to, but it's button with the hole. So you can with the buttonhole. So you can just put the button and fix it in place, yes, like this, as you can see it, or you can leave it with the brim, large brim, as normally would be. So this is something, a personal, let's say, touch to the design that I just wanted to add it, but you can leave it out if you want to. Now this is the hat. Hope you will like it. Look at it. It's so lovely and it's easy. Now you will need about 100 grams for this hat. It's a chunky yarn to be used with 5mm hook. Mine is 50 wool, 50 acrylic. And there will be a scarf, really nice and large scarf, winter scarf, that I created exactly for this hat. So if you want to, maybe you want to buy the yarn to work the hat. Now if you want to work the scarf too, you will need a total of 350 grams of yarn for the entire matching set, so the scarf and the hat. But only for hat you need 100 grams. And it's a bulky yarn or chunky yarn, yarn to be worked with 5mm hook anyway. Okay, now I leave you to the tutorial, because you will see it's really easy to work. So let's see how to work this hat. You will need a bulky yarn to be suitable for 5mm hook. I am working with this yarn, which is 40% wool, 60% acrylic, and I will work it with 5.5mm hook. And you will need a marker too. Now we want to begin with the magic loop. So I will put like this the tail. I will just go around the finger and then I just take it off. Now keep the yarn in tension, insert hook through this magic ring, pull up a loop and work one chain. And now we are just ready to work our herringbone half double crochet. It's really easy. Yarn over, insert around the circle and pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook. Till now we have just the steps that we need to work in normal half double crochet, but now we will work like this: the first through the second, so don't yarn over, just the first loop through the second. And now we have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and this is our stitch. So the first through the second, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop, the first through the second, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and we will work like this for the very first round, 12 stitches. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we have our 12 stitches. Don't close the magic loop for now, just keep it like that. Let us count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now we will begin. We don't join, so we don't slip stitch to join. We insert hook directly into the very first stitch, and from into the second round we will increase in each stitch of the first. So this is the first. Just work 1, put the marker on it, so we mark the first stitch of each round, 1, and let us work the second into the same stitch, 1 and 2. Now we go into the next and we work 2, 1 and 2. These are 4. Into the next, 5 and 6. So 2 into each. 7, 8. We will go on like this: 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23, 24. Okay, so this is the idea. 1, 2. When you work this herringbone stitch, just keep here the finger and you can pull through easily. I worked 2. Yes, it's okay. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Again, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And next 1, this is the last actually, and 2. And now we just want to count them again, just to be sure that we have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Now we are ready to just close our magic loop. And we are ready to proceed with our increases. Now let me just show you how to increase. It's an algorithm that we need to follow, and it is really easy. Now we have 12 into the first. From it is for, so you can use it for the half double crochet and double crochet. 12. We begin with 12, then we go on and increase in each for 24 half double crochets. Then from the third we work like this: 1 half double crochet plus 1 increase. And these we will repeat for 12 times. So we will add in each round 12 stitches. So into the third we will have 36. From 24 plus 12 is 36. Then into the fourth we will increase we will work 2 half double crochets and increase 1 for 48 stitches, 36 plus 12. And we will repeat this for 12 times. Into the fifth round we will work 3 half double crochets plus 1 increase. Then into the sixth we will work 4 plus 1 increase, then 5 plus 1 increase, then 6 plus 1 increase, and so on. And we will repeat always 12 times this sequence, and we will always have by going on with the rounds 12 stitches more. Okay, so it's really easy. Just watch this. You can just write it down and put it somewhere to have it, because it's a algorithm that you will need for any kind of hat that you want to work, and you want to begin it from the top. So it will be top down hat, okay, with half double crochet and double crochet. So it's pretty important. So actually I will just continue on to work like this. Now from this third round I will work one, and then into the next I will increase. And this is what I will, don't forget to put your marker after you work the very first stitch. So this was by itself, and now I will work a increase into the next 1 and 2. Again 1, and then into the next 1 and 2, and again 1, and into the next my increase 1 and 2. I will continue on like this. So following this, go on and work. I will go on, and you have to go on to work your increases for the crown of the head. So I wrote it down again because I want you to understand it. I want you to put it down, to write down if you want to, so to be really easy to understand. So it's 4 half double crochet or double crochet for hats top down. Now not only hats, but if you want to work a circle, I don't know, cover for your table, so a tablecloth, or a carpet, or I don't know what you want to work inside, or a base for a foundation, yes, base for a bag, or anyway, what do you want to work in flat, round in flat? It's this the algorithm that you need to follow, okay? So we began with 12, then 24, and I worked the third. I work 1 half double crochet plus 1 increase 12 times, and I have 36, so always plus 2, as you can see, plus 12, sorry, as you can see. And then we will go with 2 half double crochets into the fourth. Now you can mark as worked, okay, when you finish one. And it's easier if you have to put it down because, I don't know, the phone is ringing or something, you have to do something and you have to put it down and you have to turn back, and you are just watching this and you say, okay, so I'm here, I can begin with my fourth round. Okay, now another very important advice that I want to give it to you is, while working one round, don't let it down. Try to finish one round. Try. It's not always impossible. It's not always possible, but try to finish one round, and then you can just put it down and go on and work, make what you want or do what you want to do. Okay. Now I will continue on with my fourth. So 2 half double crochets, 1 and 2 plus 1 increase. So I will work 2 half double crochets, and into the third stitch I will work 1 increase. So 1 and 2, oops, 1 and 2, and now I will work my increase. That's here. Okay, and I will continue on like this. Oops, I forgot something very important. 1 increase plus 2. Oh, this is my fourth. So I work 2 half double crochets plus 1 increase. Actually there are 4 stitches. Okay, and I will continue on like this. 1 and into the next, 1 and into the next, 2 together, which means 1 increase. So 2 stitches plus 1 increase. Okay, so I'll continue on like this, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many I will need for my crown of the hat actually, and then I will be back to show you how to measure. This is another very important step when you work a top-down hat, how to measure the circumference of the hat. So I finished the crown of the hat. Sorry, it's I completed 5 rounds, which means into the last I work 3 half double crochets plus 1 increase, and the diameter is 14 centimeters. Now from this diameter so this fits, this diameter of 14 centimeters fits 58 circumference of head. If you want it for a larger circumference, let's say 60 centimeters, then you can go on and work the round number 6, so 4 half double crochets plus 1 increase all around, obvious. From here I will just continue on and continue on to work my headband, and will be about 10 rounds, working with my 60. So I have 60 stitch, and I will work with my 60 stitch. So I won't increase anymore. I just go on and work with my 60 stitches for about 10 rounds. And then we have to put only the brim. The brim will be a little bit different than a normal brim, but you will see will be just lovely. So I will be back with the headband ready. So just continue on to work in rounds, 1 half double crochet into each half double crochet, nothing fancy, nothing difficult. So I finish with the increases, that's all. Okay, I finished the very first round without increases, and I'm back just to explain you something. Maybe you were surprised of the fact that it's too small, the crown of the head, and that's why I want to explain you something. Now this is the very first round without increasing, and it is not curving, so it is still flat, which means that this round, even if we didn't increase, so we stopped increasing, it is still flat. So it is still let's say to be calculated in the to be counted in the crown of the head circumference. Okay, so that's why I stopped first, because when you work with chunky bulky yarn heads, the crown of the head will go on for 1, 2, 3, even 3 rounds from where you stop increasing. So we have just to count that these rounds too. Okay, now another very important thing, so it's okay. Another very important thing is put a marker when you finish the very first round without the increases. Put a marker on randomly one of your stitches and leave it there, because you will need to count them to know how many rounds you worked without the increase for the headband. So you will be able to count them easily. So I finished the length of my head. I worked I worked 12 rounds. I said first that I will work about 10 rounds. I worked 12, and it's about 11 centimeters only the headband. Okay, and now let's see, it's 17 centimeters. Okay, all in length. So this is what I have. I adore this stitch. Look at this fabric, lovely. Now from here we will just want to work some single crochets and slip stitches and to cut the yarn. So I will actually do so. This is the beginning of my I don't need it anymore. So insert hook into it, work one single crochet, work another one, maybe one more, and then we just go on with slip stitch. Okay, and now we are ready to cut the yarn. And that's it. This is the part of the crown and of the headband, and now we need to work the brim. And now let me just explain you a little bit. So I worked 5 rounds for the crown of the head, so I have 60 half double crochets all around. Now I will chain 60 and slip stitch to join in round, and then I will work round number 6, 7 and 8 of increases. 1, 2, 3. So 72, 84 and 96. And then I will work 3 more rounds with 96 half double crochets each of them, so without increases. And that would be all for our brim, for the brim of our hat. And then we will sew together the hat to the brim. And there is one more thing that I want to show you. So 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have here my chain of 60, and now always, even if you have 1000, it's something exaggerated, but it's okay. So less or more that you have chains to begin with, you just pass with your fingers like this. Keep it with your crochet hook in. Pass like this to be sure. So to put it actually all with the front side facing you, the chain. This is the front side. Just pass like this, pass, pass, pass. And when you are at the end, take it, insert hook into this loop, put it on with 2 loops, and now take your yarn and pull through one and through one. Believe me, it won't twist it. It's perfect. I don't know. It's just perfect. So I will begin with a chain 1 and then my very first half double crochet, and so I have to work into my 6th round of increases. I have to work 4 plus 1 increase. Let me just show you. So I have to work 4 plus 1 increase. Okay, so I work 1. I just want to show you another way of increase. 2, 3 and 4. Another way of increase, and what I want to say is that it's more, so it's less visible. It's not invisible. It's a little bit impossible, but it's less visible and it's better. So I work my 4. I insert hook into the next. I work another one, and normally I work another one into the same stitch for the increase. But with my increase, you just insert hook into this loop here, yarn over, pull up a loop through it, so it's a single crochet, yarn over and pull through 2, and this is my increase. So we don't have that ugly space here that we create when we put 2 stitches into the same stitch. Now let me show you one more time, and this is the very first round of increases. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and into the 5th we want to increase again, so 1 and 2 here. So don't yarn over, just insert hook directly into it, yarn over now, pull up a loop and pull through 2. And this is how I will continue on. At the end I won't join, so I will work in spiral again as I worked for the hat. 3, these 3, and then I will be back. I am working on my last sequence. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I forgot that I was working with 5.5, and then this is my favorite crochet hook. Now into the last I will put my last increase, and now, as I said, exactly as we worked for the head, we will just yarn over, insert hook into the very first, and we will just work it. Okay, and of course for this we need our marker to put it into the very first. Okay, this was my very first increase, 72 stitches. Now I will continue on with round number 7 and 8, and then I will be back to show you just a little bit of, say, a detailed detail that I came up with, if you want to do it or not. So I finished my 3 rows rounds with the increases. I have 96 stitches all around, half double crochets all around, and I have here my button. I will use this. Is made from actually a branch of tree, and it's so, I don't know, it's kind of shabby chic, but not shabby chic, it's more a bohemian. So I just love it. It's boho chic, yes. Now I've got it. It's boho chic, and these buttons are made from my husband. He really adored to find these branches, strange branches, and made all this stuff. And these buttons are, I don't know, if you like this kind of things, I'm sure you will appreciate. So anyway, you can put any kind of button that you like. Of course, I will put this, and let me show you how to work the buttonhole. So now I have to complete with 3 more rounds with all the stitches as they are. So 96 stitches I will work. This is my first one. I will put again, and no matter where you will work the buttonhole, the important thing is to work it on the measure that you need for your button. So you have to try it. Okay, let's say I will put it here. So I will work only 2 chains, cause it's enough. So as many chains as you need to work, as many stitches you will skip. 1, 2. So I work 2, I will skip 2 stitches, insert hook into the next, and work my half double crochet. And now of course I will try, and it's perfect, as you can see. It will be just perfect. And of course into the very next round I will work over these chains 2 stitches. So the number of chains that you worked in this round for the buttonhole, in the next round you will work 2 half double crochets, so the number of chains, so 2, 3, as many. Okay, now let me finish with 3 rounds, and I will be back just to put aside to put together the pieces to create the head. So I finished my 3 rounds without increases, and this is exactly what I have here. The brim of my head measures about 7 centimeters. Okay, now last but not least, I want to single crochet into the next stitch and slip stitch into the next, chain 1, and where you single crochet, insert hook, pull up a loop, and work 1 single crochet. So I will crab stitch all around. So now into the next, to the right, pull up a loop, and pull through 2. So like this. It's one of my favorite way of finishing a brim, a hat with brim, even without brim. I just continue on all around with this last round. Now, go to the right, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. So I finished the crab stitch. Now to finish with the crab stitch, you have to work over the first 2 stitches that you worked when you begin the round. Okay, so actually, as you can see here, I just worked over and then cut the yarn and pull to the wrong side, so will be less visible when where you began the row. Okay, now what we need to do, last but not least, obvious, because we need to join the brim to our hat. We take the hat, wrong side, very important, wrong side. Here we have 60, here we have 60, wrong side, the brim too. Okay, so we will join it on the wrong side, insert hook through one of these and through the back loop of the hat. Join, chain, go on, 1 and 1 and single crochet, 1 from here and just 1 from here and single crochet, and this is how we have to go on all around. So we join it on the wrong side. Now if you want to, you can join it on the right side too. So, or we can join it with actually with the needle. So it's you to decide. This is how it will look. I really like it. So it's you to decide. I give you just 3 possibilities. So you can join it on the wrong side, on the right side, and you will have this on the right side, or with the needle. So it's you to decide. So I finished my hat and I also put the button. Now this thing with the button, oops, I have one more tail too. So this thing with the button is my idea. So if you don't want, you just skip this step, so you don't have to work the buttonhole into your brim. It's only that I like it because it's something, I don't know, nice from my point of view. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your comment, thank you for your subscriptions, and for your lots of likes. So don't forget to like if you like my tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my tutorials. And if you want to share with me some photos of your projects made following one of my my tutorials, you can do it by private messaging me on my Facebook page, or joining my group on Facebook, Crochet with Oana, or just tag me on Instagram when you put a photo of a project that you made following one of my tutorials. I'm always happy to see your projects. I'm always happy to leave you a very nice comment, as you leave me so many beautiful comments. So thank you again for watching and for all, and see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.